What is up, guys? It's Adam Bomb and welcome to another episode of Polybridge. In this episode we are going to be taking a look at a bunch of famous bridges that I am going to recreate by hand. While we're going through them, I'm also going to be telling you guys some facts about the bridges, and hopefully this is interesting. If you guys like what you're seeing and you like some of the stuff that I'm explaining, please leave a like below and I may do another video like this in the future. I'm also open to suggestions for other bridges I should do in another episode. Alright guys, let's get started with the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is a 3-mile connection between the cities of San Francisco and Novato, California. It used to be the longest suspension bridge in the world, but it lost the record 50 years ago. It contains 1.2 million steel rivets. That is crazy. It's the most photographed bridge in the world, and even Polybridge takes a cue from its red-colored steel, as you can see here. So that is where the idea came from, if you guys do not know. Let's move on to the Tower Bridge in London. Alright guys, here we have one of London's most famous landmarks. This is the Tower Bridge. It is a combined bascule and suspension bridge, so here is the suspension part of it. I didn't actually use suspension cables because the Tower Bridge has these really nifty, it looks better in the picture, but it has these cross-hatched arcs coming down. It's a really pretty bridge. I'm really proud of how this turned out. I think it's one of my favorite bridges I've built yet. Looks really nice, and I kind of tried to mimic the windows and steeples, but I could only use steel, so that's what we got to do. Let's try it out. The Tower Bridge is a combined bascule and suspension bridge. The middle part of it acts as a drawbridge, which allows ships to pass. It was used during the 2012 Olympics to allow decorated wooden mast and sail ships through. At one point during the bridge's history, the hydraulics were activated while a double-decker boat attempted to pass. The driver made a split-second decision to gun it and managed to clear 3 meters of air and arrive safely on the other side. That story is just nuts. I mean, imagine being in their position. That's crazy. Alright guys, I hope you liked that bridge. Let's move on to the Brooklyn Bridge. Alright bombers, here is our third bridge. It is the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, and it is technically a suspension bridge, although it's kind of hard to recreate what it actually looks like. This is one of the oldest suspension bridges in the United States. Ooh, it's a little shaky. The bridge was completed in 1883 and connects Manhattan and Brooklyn, which spans the East River. At the time, it was a symbol of American optimism and industrial revolution. And if you guys want a cool fact, the phrase, "if you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you," originated when 2 con artists were actually able to sell the Brooklyn Bridge that they did not own to a gullible tourist. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Alright guys, on to the fourth and second to last bridge. Alright, we are going back to ancient times with this bridge. This is the Roman Pont de Gard bridge, located in France today. This is one of the most easily recognizable Roman aqueducts. While it was not built to carry the weight of a car, it was extremely important in ancient times for water transport. It has largely stayed intact and is a testament to Roman engineering skill. Remarkably, they were able to achieve a gradient of 1 in 3,000 using gravity to transport the water. In its time, it delivered a staggering 44 million gallons of water a day, and today it is one of France's most popular tourist attractions. I had a lot of fun building this one, and as you can see, it doesn't look exactly like the ancient Pont de Gard, but I think I did a pretty good job of creating it. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Alright, here is the final bridge for this episode. This is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is a steel-through arch bridge across Sydney Harbour. It carries trains, cars, bikes, and pedestrians between Sydney Business District and the North Shore. If you look at it from the right angle, you will see the Sydney Opera House right next to it. Oh, it's kind of wobbling. Oh boy. It was completed during the Depression and kept many people employed. 16 people died building it, unfortunately, because the working standards kind of sucked back then. It is the largest steel bridge in the world, but not the longest. When it was opened, some crazy paramilitary dude rushed ahead and cut the ribbon with his sword, which is pretty ballsy, but it got him arrested. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this bridge. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Polybridge. I know this episode is kind of short, but it takes a ton of time to recreate, edit, do all this bridge stuff. It takes a ton of time, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys liked, commented, subscribed, or shared this video with your friends. I plan on doing another video like this in the future, and I hope you guys are interested. If you have any suggestions for bridges around the world that you want to see, please leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget that I will be streaming tonight in a few hours, and I will also be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and that is GMT -7. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.